This is quite an emotional win for me as a fan. I've been supporting Tyson Fury from the beginning, pre the Chisora fight. I've always believed he was the truth. People who've been following my channel and long-term subscribers will know that I've been, even my earliest videos online were saying how Tyson Fury was going to get to this point. And I'm so pleased for him that he's done it. I had it quite a comfortable win for Tyson Fury with the point deduction. I agreed with 115-112. I think the reason I had the scorecard slightly closer, if I'm honest, was because the tight rounds I was tending to score to Vlad, thinking that's what the German judges were going to do. You know, credit to the judges. It's amazing that they scored it straight down the line, scored it as they saw it, and there was no sort of, you know, it was a fight that wouldn't, you know, it didn't surprise me when it went to the finals if it was given a draw or something like that, but they gave a fair and correct scorecard. Tyson Fury tonight, a masterful performance. Certain things he did in the ring, the subtle things, were so advanced. I was watching the fight with a very close friend of mine who admittedly is a pretty casual fan, and he didn't see some of the things that I was seeing as someone who watches boxing more regularly. But as a hardcore boxing fan, and I'm sure everyone watching this is a hardcore boxing fan, some of the subtleties in Tyson Fury's game tonight were like world class. The early head movement, the bending at the waist, the getting low, the dipping was spectacular. You know, it was a defensively astute performance. What was most impressive is he completely negated the offensive game of Wladimir Klitschko. You know, completely negated it. Where was the Klitschko jab? Where was the Klitschko right hand? Where was the Klitschko check left hook? Tyson Fury was able to take it away. He judged the distance to perfection. There was a substantial reach distance active in the fight, and Tyson Fury, being such a light on his feet, mobile character who could judge the distance so well, was able to completely negate the Klitschko jab by staying out of range. You know, switching stances. I personally thought he looked better in orthodox, but that certainly did its bit to unsettle Vlad early on. Some of the punches to the body from Tyson Fury were really good, and that only highlighted the fact that Wladimir Klitschko had no body assault whatsoever. You know, for me, he left Klitschko out of ideas. He left Klitschko with no game plan. And this is what I was talking in all my pre-fight videos when I said Fury's got an A, B, C, D. Well, Fury's A game, boxing on the outside, worked to perfection. And when Wladimir Klitschko's A game, boxing on the outside, the straight 1-2, failed to work, there was nothing else in the tool cabinet. There was nothing else there. Because unlike Tyson Fury, Wladimir Klitschko can't mix it up on the inside. Wladimir Klitschko can't do anything else because he is a fighter who has perfected his style and sticks to that religiously. You know, really excellent performance from Tyson Fury. The jab was on point, the movement was on point, the reflexes were superb, the body punching was excellent. It was a cautious performance. I mean, what we didn't see from Tyson Fury here was the full effect of his offensive arsenal. We didn't see him throwing uppercuts on the inside. We didn't see him throwing punches in bunches as much as I'd expected. But to be honest, I had it pretty much 4-0, 5-0 up. So he had opened to such a good early advantage. There wasn't necessarily the need for him to take a risk and to open that offensive arsenal, because what he was doing was working so well. You know, for me, the main achievement here was completely negating the Klitschko game and leaving Klitschko out of ideas. And this is why Tyson Fury is so elite, because he is so versatile. You know, this is an excellent performance from Fury. He genuinely deserved to win. There's no doubt in my mind he deserved to win. I don't know if Wladimir will want the rematch. You know, I saw Wladimir at the end of the fight. He was looking old. He was looking tired. He had blood on his face. He had a black eye. He had cuts. You know, I think he was staying in the game personally to chase that record of the most title defences. Now he's lost that. Now that's out of the window. Is he going to be motivated to come back? You know, he made a huge payday today. He's made huge paydays throughout his career. Could this be the end of Wladimir Klitschko? You know, very possibly. I think Tyson Fury's got more to come. I think he was very cautious. I even heard him in the corner saying he's not looking for a certain punch because he doesn't want to leave himself open for the Wladimir left hook. Yeah, I think there's much more to come that we'll see from Tyson Fury. I thought it was an excellent performance. As from a gambling perspective, this is the most money that I've ever won in a boxing fight. I'm not going to reveal how much, but yeah, you know, it was silly prices today. 5-1 at Betfred, 9-2 at Sky Bet, and I wanted to back my man. You know, I was really, really passionate about Tyson Fury winning this fight. I felt he had it. I was convinced. I've said it all the way through. Wladimir Klitschko has been a great, great champion, but Tyson Fury, too big, too young, too versatile, too light on his feet. You know, for me, this is a really, really superb performance. It puts Fury high in the pound for pound lists. I'm going to have to go and reflect how high, but very, very high. I had Wladimir Klitschko top 2, top 3. So, you know, Fury certainly enters the top 10, maybe even higher than that. A great, great heavyweight performance. And as I say, I'm not going to get too overboard at this point. He's not an all-time great yet. He needs to do a lot more to get that status and to be talked about in the same leagues as the Holyfields and the Frasers and the Arleys. But he's 27 years old. The heavyweight division is very live right now. Wilder, Parker, Joshua, Hay. The potential is there. Tyson Fury is well on the way, and he is a complete fighter. He's come on so much from the early days. I'm out. I'm going to do more videos on this tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be much more analysis to follow. This is just initial thoughts. Many thanks to everyone who's been watching my channel throughout the Fury fight build-up. I've really enjoyed it, and the comments, the Facebook messages, the tweets, etc. have really increased my enjoyment of this fight. Many thanks for watching, everyone.